Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys. In the second video we'll take a look at the coal market. Well, as we have mentioned in the weekly report, the coal market right now is very cherry on patterns and trading setups. So price action is very nervousness, it's lots of uncertainty, so it seems that market just can't choose the direction. So we have the two major driving forces on the gold market. The first one, as you can see, that we saw this some retracement, a strong pullback here as ABCD action to the downside, and last week was an advantage to bears on the gold market because it was some risk relief in the United States-China negotiations, in the Brexit question, so that has pressed on the gold market and forced it to drop. At the same time, by the CFTC report, we do not see mass offloading of the bullish positions. So the overall net bullish position stands at really high range, high level. So it stands near the absolute top, and we do not see that investors are hurry with the closing the longs on the gold. From the technical point of view, the overall drop here, this retracement, stands really small because on the weekly chart market hasn't reached even the nearest 30% support area. So we see some levels that have been achieved only on the daily chart. In particular, this is 618 support of this 1460 area on the daily chart of the small stressing swing up. But on the weekly chart, market shows very small retracement and mostly coiling around the previous top, which makes us think that sooner or later, but upward action should happen here. The overall driving factor, the information that we get on the political sphere and economical sphere, is very contradictory. Because in 1 week we have some improving on the relief of the political risks, as it was in last week. The week before, here we have some bad data, comments from the Fed, some turning situation in the political as well. So it is not very reliable driving factors. So because the situation on the Brexit changes day by day, United States-China information stands and changes also day by day. So that leads to this price action that we see on the market. It's very choppy. As you can see, one day it could be down, next day it could be up, and that's something of that sort stands within the actual 2 months already. This is the way on the market. It's very difficult to trade, and it's very rare to provide some valuable support, valuable setups and patterns. That's what we see right now on the gold market. It means that when such situation exists, you have only actually two ways to act. First is drop your time frame in intraday charts and trying to catch there some minor patterns, or wait the major breakout on the high time frame, on the daily and high. So, for example, why we have mentioned this wedge pattern on the daily chart in the weekend? Because if we will combine all this calling and flirting of the market in recent 2-3 months since August, let's take a look at this upward action because it was done on August. It's 2 months market stands in this consolidation. If we will combine this in one pattern, that will give you the bullish picture, because this is falling wedge. In most cases, falling wedge shows the upward breakout. That's actually what we talked about on the weekly chart, because there we still keep watching for a possible double repo sell pattern. And as we said on the weekly chart, overall price action looks bullish because market stands in really tight range above the major support area and hasn't reached the major support actually. Inside of this wedge pattern, well, everything could happen, and it's just really chaotic price action stance. That's what about the increasing of the scale. To drop the scale more, so you could take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart. Here we have 222 buy pattern, and we talked about in the weekend as well, and we said that currently it's difficult to suggest what the target of this pattern will be. Either it will be just a minor 30% retracement, it's minimal target of the 222 pattern, and it's already done, or it will be further upward continuation and final start of the action that we're really hoping to get based on this overall context, on daily and the weekly chart. So currently we have only the first target is completed. The 30% retracement has happened. So theoretically this pattern actually has reached the minimal target. And what to do next? Well, I would say that to return back in a bullish rally, gold has to complete the minimal conditions. That will give us at least some confidence that market is turning up again. And I suggest that market should first return back in the border of this triangle that has been broken down. Second, it has to reach minimal target to the upside, the COP of this A, B, C bottom pattern return back to this low, back to these tops, back to this resistance. This is actually 618 resistance, guys, so this downward action from this major top right here, 618 level. Only in this case we could say, well, maybe something starts to change, and here should be at least some hint that indeed market is ready for a possible upward continuation. That's the level that we need to achieve. Meantime, currently, well, guys, I do not see any valuable stuff on the gold market right now. So whether we should sell here, well, to sell we need to background, we need the pattern. Whether you see here some bearish patterns, personally I do not see it. Should we buy? Well, if we have missed this gap, it's cheaper to buy. Currently, who knows what will happen. So currently I do not see really big hints on upward continuation. It's still a question whether this market will show this breakout. So that's why personally I would prefer to get more clear situation, more improvement from the market that it really stands on the bullish way again. That's probably things that we should wait. Despite that we have overall bullish background by far, we do not see yet the corresponding price action on intraday charts. We do not see any thrusting acceleration, hints on the possible upward breakout here, nothing. So that's what we should get in the nearest time, and if we will get it, that will be a different situation, and there we could make some decisions on the trading probably in the gold market as well. But overall potential here stands relatively positive.